But my personal rule is not to do the same stupid stuff over and over.
You evolved.
I try to, I've evolved. It's a higher level of stupid.
There we go.
Because the past level of stupid has been grown upon.
It's always right below the surface. You got to watch out.
PhD in DUMB. I have graduated.
Wow.
There you go.
Deloney has 2 of those, I've heard.
Well, he's not in that. He's got real ones. But there you go.
The good kind.
Today's question comes from Jason in Connecticut, who's also not evolved. Can we start treating Bitcoin the same way you would treat single stocks? Crud, son. I understand you're not a fan. No kidding. Where'd you figure that out? But an asset with $1 trillion market cap is not a beanie baby. No, but it's still thin air. Ask people like Warren Buffett, who says if he doubled the amount he had put in Bitcoin, he would still have zero because that's the amount he's put in Bitcoin. I'm going with Warren on this one. Not saying you have to add it to your portfolio, but it's a good enough asset to invest 5%. No, it's not.
Okay. I don't know where the 5% comes from.
I don't know where the $1 trillion
number.
market cap comes from. Mist and smoke and mirrors, like the whole
here's what's
freaking
happened,
concept.
Dave. While you were enjoying some time off, Bitcoin has shot from the ground to the moon and probably back up again. And so now everyone's getting loud again.
No way.
Because it's hit all-time highs, and so now everyone's going, see, Dave is wrong about this.
You know what? We've got something else that repeats itself, like gold. See, I've been doing this show for 32 years, and ever so often gold goes up, and everybody goes, see, Dave, I told you. And then it goes down, and those people just disappear. And then it goes up, and they go, see, Dave, I told you. You don't understand gold. You don't really understand. Gold has value. Like what? Well, why does it have value? Because of people like you. It's a commodity. That's where people get value. The only reason gold has value is 2 people agreed it had value, and they fought over it. That's the only reason. That's the same reason that green paper has value. 2 people agreed it had value, and they fought over it. That's what gives something value. So commodities are exactly the same way as currencies. And Bitcoin, someday, all kidding aside, all sarcasm aside, someday it may level out and become a thing. But, Jason, it's not there. It's not there. I wouldn't wish a Bitcoin investment on somebody I really dislike.
That's saying something.
I really would. I mean, I don't even want those people to lose money.
Well, even then, I see single stocks very differently because stocks are based on a company's performance and revenue being created.
Well, that's because you're intelligent.
I didn't have to think that deeply to get there. And so, again, I'm not mad at Bitcoin, but to say Bitcoin is the same as a single stock is just not true.
No, Bitcoin is a currency.
It's speculation based on hype.
Currencies have no value except for their track record that indicates that 2 people are willing to fight over them. That's why the yen versus the dollar, the pound versus the dollar, the Deutschmark versus the yen, these things compared back and forth. It's the faith that people have in something. And of all the currencies, Bitcoin has the least faith. It's the most...
I've heard a lyric once. You got to have faith, Dave.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't going to go there. Oh, yeah, there's it. I mean, it's not, so it's going to continue to be volatile until it's not. And even then, I don't invest in the Iraqi dinar because it had Saddam Hussein's face on it, and no one has faith in that currency anymore. I don't invest in Confederate dollars from the Civil War because no one any longer has faith that they have value except as a collectible. I do not invest in things where people have not established a long track record of faith. And even then on a currency, I don't invest in a currency. I would utilize it. I would utilize it. So to the point that I don't trust PayPal to be an exchange. That's a trust mechanism. I don't use PayPal for an exchange. So I don't even use Bitcoin for an exchange because it's too freaking out there for that even. But it's a currency, honey. It's not an investment, to George's point.
Well, Dave, you just don't understand the blockchain technology. And once you get it, you'll change your mind. That's the line I hear all the time.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't understand the blockchain. It's the future. Maybe it is.
You know, when you say stuff like that, it indicates you don't understand investments. Because I've seen 4 cycles in my adult life of the nothing down real estate come and go. 4 cycles of it. We're in the 4th right now on TikTok and a little bit on Instagram. But I've seen 4 of them. Some of you aren't old enough to have seen one of them. And so you're going to fall headlong into it like I did the first time and bloody your freaking nose. So you can decide, do old people have wisdom from their experience, or are they out of touch and they don't understand blockchain technology? You don't understand because you didn't grow up with an iPhone in your hand. You didn't use it as a pacifier, so you don't know how the world works. See, you can decide that if you want.